Good morning, Lope. Thank you for tuning in. Perfect timing, too. I just began the stream, so it'll be a couple minutes before I begin the gameplay, but you can choose what I do if you want. What kind of race or event I do. If you want to see another game, you can let me know, too. Otherwise, I'll start the gameplay in about a minute or two. You've never played Forza 5? Oh, that's a good problem to have. It means you can play Forza 5 for the first time sometime on PC or Xbox. But you want to see? Yeah, it's a good game. I recommend it. I also played a lot of Forza Horizon 4. To speak nothing of Forza Motorsport, of which I played a lot of 4 and 6 specifically. Unfortunately, the licensing agreements for Forza Motorsport 7 ran out, so there's not currently like an active Forza Motorsport game available for purchase, which is crazy in my opinion. They're just leaving so much money on the table there. In a lot of ways, I prefer Motorsport to Horizon. Not that I'm complaining, this game is one of the goats, it's just the driving is not. It's like very arcadey compared to what the Motorsport was. And you can tell by the way I go through trees and rocks in this game. I've been on the fairly recent DLC release, the Rally Adventure. That's what they call it, the Forza Horizon Rally Adventure. But I can do anything. I can do some regular racing events too. I know you don't have the game, but I played with a viewer on another stream, I think yesterday, for a little bit, who didn't have the Rally Adventure DLC. We had fun racing in the base game. That was pretty cool.
Welcome back, homie.
Welcome back. There's a lot of welcomes whenever you start this game again. Graphics look great. Ooh, you haven't even seen anything yet. Well, yeah, you have. But yeah, when I really get into a race, especially now with like being a big rainy windstorm looking thing, yeah, this is an amazing looking game. Let's make sure we're going to the right place. Where are we going? That race over there? That's good. That is where I want to be. First, let's get this speed trap along the way there. Oh wait, maybe instead of that, since I need more of the purple things or whatever, it might be better if I do this drift zone right here. I'm really bad at drifting in this game, but we can both, you know, see what's what. It was in a Curry's PC world. Oh, that's cool. I'm not familiar with that business like specifically, but I'm assuming it's like one of those PC cafe, like computer lab sorts of things, like a bunch of gaming PCs, and you pay for like a certain amount of time or hours to play on the PC. That's pretty cool. I do not have enough skill points to unlock this perk. Perform skills on any car to earn more skill points. Neato burrito. Last night I was racing. I was streaming this game before I went to bed. And the last thing I did, I bought a bunch of new cars and accepted all like the gifts and accolades that you have to press through to get the rewards. All right, we gotta drift around these corners. This is hard because we're in a consumer car not meant for drifting, and it's rainy on a bunch of mud, very windy. Not ideal drift conditions, but it's super fucking cool looking, which means it is ideal drift conditions. Drifting in general, like it's not at all good for your car or good for your race time. It only slows you down and it only like fucks up your car. but it's like really cool aesthetically, and so like people get super into it. So I think drifting itself is like a cool microcosm of like the broader idea of like doing things, especially car-related things, just for the aesthetic. Because drifting like just wears out your tires, it just slows you down. All it does is like wear shit out on your car. I did not anything in that drift zone. I need to stay in that zone. That is the difficult part. There's a PS4 with Forza Horizon 5 with steering wheel setup. Oh, that's cool. Curry's PC World's like a tech shop in the UK with consoles, TVs, computers, even fridges. Holy shit. They'll cool your food for you. That's cool. And sometimes they'll have demo set up. Oh, that's really cool. I'll be honest, you said Curry's World, and I just immediately assumed it was an Indian business because I'm very American, white boy racist like that. But that's a really cool sounding place, whether it's in the UK or India, whatever. I want some Indian food now. Their spices are great. It's like a natural fucking laxative. Just have some Indian spicy chicken with curry, and they just you'll shit out whatever you had if you took a laxative at the pharmacy. You know, the same is also true for small amounts of booze. I don't know if I should give you this tip if you're not of a legal drinking age, but you can drink a small amount of liquor. Oh, I fucked up that drift zone again. That's just a genuinely hard drift zone, it seems like. Let me give this one more try. But, yeah, if you drink like a small amount of hard liquor, not like, don't mix it with anything that'll clog up your body, like juice or soda or anything. But just take like a couple shots or so of liquor, and that'll really loosen up your digestive system for like that evening or the following morning, whenever. Anyways, you didn't hear that tip from me, your favorite streamer, Bubbling too. You just heard about somewhere off the internet, somewhere you can't recall. Yeah, I'm really fucking up this Rift Zone. This is not the ideal Forza Horizon 5 viewing experience I'm giving you here. Although on the plus side, look at how, oh cool, nope, I got 2 stars on that. Some fucking how. That's weird. I have no idea how.
My old street racing crew has heard
Alright,
about
what do you
we're
want? You
doing.
want the asphalt
They're coming
race,
to
or do
Sierra
you
Nueva
want
to check it out.
the drift
You
race?
ready to show them something
Drift
special, my
race
friend?
or asphalt race? Totally up to you. In the meantime, I'm gonna look at, how I was saying before, I like how we kicked up the dust and the mud and our car looks all dusty. Very cool. We lost the Bubbling 2 license plate though. It's unfortunate. Alright, let's, drift race? Okay, cool. You said you're not planning on getting diarrhea? Don't worry, you'll just, it'll happen as its own, God's little coincidence whenever you, I'm assuming you're younger than college age, but whenever you get to college, begin to party. Although, if you're from the UK, where legally drinking age is much, more smart, for lack of a better term, than America's drinking age. Obviously, in America, the drinking age is 21, but correct me if I'm wrong, in the UK, I think it's 18. In most European countries, I believe it's 18. So you have much less of the, like, weird, like, predisposition to just go to college and get fucked up by default, because, you know, American kids often didn't get the opportunity to drink before 21. So, we just gotta get super fucked up at college. I mean, I started to drink, like, before 21, but because I was in college. So, like, when you're not of a legal age, but you have access to it, like, it becomes, by default, cool. So, oh, that's the wrong fucking stop. That's the Horizon Festival. I need to go 3 kilometers in this direction to get to the cool drift race. But yeah, America kind of sets you up to have an unhealthy relationship with alcohol throughout your early 20s. And then you get to your mid-20s like me, and you become a wisdom guru, and you get to advise other people on how to not make the same recent mistakes you made. And again, should I even call them mistakes? There's a song lyric I like. It goes something like, time isn't wasted when you're getting wasted. And while that may not be, while that may not be exactly true in my experience, It's very circumstance dependent. I would say it's definitely never wasted if you are having a good time socially getting wasted. Or if you're doing it for a good reason, like getting drunk for a utilitarian reason, like wanting to have medical diarrhea or something. By the way, if I miss any of those red car pinatas, let me know. I'm supposed to smash them. I'm supposed to smash the hell out of them. And I think I sideswiped that one just now. But let's go check the pinata record just to make sure. Oh yeah, I fucked that one up. Nice and well. You think they hang up pinatas because it takes place in Mexico? For the same reason I thought Curry's was in India, because it's called Curry's. There's another pinata. Theoretically, I get like an award for smashing enough of those, but I don't think I've gotten anything yet. I'm a bit quiet? Okay, thank you. I will look at turning my microphone up. Thanks for letting me know. I can never tell unless someone tells me. Alright, we're going to take it from 220%. Alright, now I'm at 230% microphone volume, so it should be a little bit louder. Let me know if you want that changed back. I might also need to fold my headset a little bit. I don't know if OBS changes like my microphone output volume for me changing the volume on my headset volume wheel, because I don't really know how to use this new headset exactly, but we'll figure it out. Alright, I'll get out of the way of that car. Oh, they put their hazards on. That's cute. That's some real immersive AI right there. There's a real person. You can tell because I phase right through them. Unfortunately, you can't annoy real people in this game. You can only annoy NPCs. And I say that kind of facetiously, obviously. I think that's just the right choice to have real players just, like, phase through, be the ghost cars or whatever, because you don't want real players messing with each other. Speaking of real players, I forgot to start an online convoy. We might get another player to join us. That would be pretty cool. It's weird. Keeps going back to the pause menu. Let me unplug my controller for a moment. Sometimes when there's a controller issue, unplugging it and replugging it works. Alright, it should be good. I'll give it 30, 45 seconds, maybe a minute to hang with you, hit a couple THC clouds here, blow some smoke in the air, let some other players join our Anything Goes convoy. I call it Anything Goes convoy, but spoiler alert, it's gonna be some racing. We're gonna be some drift racing convoy here. You wish they had realistic crash physics? Oh yeah, you, me, and everyone else. So you could just ram into a real person with a smaller car. The reason they don't do that, and this is like confirmed on Forza's official social media accounts, but it was also like an open secret beforehand, and it's one of those things that makes pessimistic sense from like a business perspective, but official real life car manufacturers don't like to license their cars out to games with like realistic and severe crash physics if they can avoid it. So the most you'll get is like this right here, where the car still looks like really cool and usable, but just kind of like slightly fucked up on the exterior. I like Burnout Paradise a ton because it has more realistic crash physics, but I don't think that game has real cars in it. It's been a while. I think they have to use fake cars to get that crash, to get those crash physics. It is sad, that's true. I don't think Stream Avatars is working, is it? Nope, it is. Cool. The star is on screen. That's just for Twitch viewers. I wish there was a way to connect my stream avatars to YouTube, but I don't think it works like that yet. Maybe they'll integrate it at some point. I played a ton of Burnout Paradise on the PlayStation 3 back in the day when I was a kid, like in middle school. and they remastered it, but I wish they remastered it like earlier because I was more so into the idea of a remaster back before it released. And then they released the remaster when I didn't really care much about it anymore. And then uh, they released it on PC, and I got it. It's on the EA app. Unfortunately, it's not a Steam game, but it's like super glitchy. Like I haven't tried in a couple years, but it doesn't even work for my memory. Like it crashes early on in the game or whatever. What do I mean the star going across the screen? Good question. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, you probably wouldn't see it, but on Twitch, I have a stream extension called Streaming Avatars installed that lets you appear as like a pixelated avatar on the bottom of my screen, and there are like stars sometimes that float across the screen that you can jump up and like try to grab. And then the extension gives you a shout out on my stream if one, I think it's 5 stars after they get 5 stars. You're congratulated on winning the jump game, which is pretty cool. A bit of parasocial validation for anyone who cares for it. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna move my headset microphone a little closer to my mouth. It tends to get moved out of the way. If it makes it too loud or it's no change or whatever, just let me know if I need to change anything. Oh, you can see the stars. It says I jump. Oh, exclamation mark jump. Yeah, okay. So you can see them on YouTube too. You just can't interact with them unless you're on Twitch. Yeah, you type in the exclamation mark and then jump, and then it lets your avatar on Twitch like jump up vertically, and you try to time it to catch the stars. So that's what the stars are. I got the Resident Evil 4 remake as an impulse purchase a couple nights ago. Still haven't even played it though. Could probably start that today if you want to see it. I am I never played the original Resident Evil 4, so I don't have the nostalgia for that. A lot of people do, but I have heard that the game is really good. The remake. I've just been too excited by Forza and the new Call of Duty season 3 comes out today. I think it probably doesn't like actually release until like noon or 3 p.m. or something. That was usually when they release updates for games. Alright, I have been admiring the view in real life and in this game for long enough, so let me take one more hit of this awesome hybrid strain here. What am I smoking here? What specific strain? I remember it's a hybrid. Is it Stony Pebbles? Might be Stony Pebbles. Let me check just to double make sure. If it is Stony Pebbles, I like that strain. It actually is flavored like Fruity Pebbles. It really does have that sort of fruity, sugary cereal flavoring to it, which is pretty cool. Oh, nearly 3 p.m. for you. Dope. That's what Europe gets you for sure. Yeah, for me it's almost 10 a.m. So I'm just starting out my morning. Thankfully, this is a free morning for me. Don't have much to do. I have a couple errands to run, but it's like grocery shopping and stuff I can do at my leisure. So I get to enjoy this morning. And yeah, I checked. I'm smoking Stony Pebbles, so I get the Fruity Pebbles sugary flavoring. Although I don't know if the junky sugary cereals are as ubiquitous over in UK or over in the UK or Europe in general as uh as they are in America. Like thankfully I don't eat them myself, but uh America's diet is generally really bad, so we just kind of like the junky cereals are kind of ubiquitous. Like you just got to know what they are. But I don't know if you're like that over in the UK. So if I say Fruity Pebbles, you may not know that. You may not know the look or the flavor, which is a good thing, to be clear. They're just colorful sugar flakes, really. Stuff meant to get kids to annoy their parents into buying it for them. You know, the best thing I probably did for my body was a few years ago, I decided to cut out almost all sugary snacks and like all sugary drinks. So I don't like drink soda anymore at all. It just tastes like way too sugary to me. I also cut out most artificial table salt too, which makes me feel also way better. Worst things you have are probably Frosties or special American candy shops that sell American cereal. Ah, I got you. Honestly, yeah, American junk cereal is just candy, honestly. It is sugar packaged and marketed in a way to make you eat it for breakfast. A Frosty to me is like the frozen treat that you buy at Wendy's. Even though I haven't been to Wendy's in years, thankfully. I haven't been to fast food in years. But yeah, no fast food or sugary snacks or like artificial salt has served me well. It makes you feel much better. So I do consider myself very lucky to be healthier than like the average American, I would say. Let's get this pink 791 power level all-wheel drive BMW coupe there. Cool looking car. I actually bought this last night. This is one of the cars I bought last night on stream. It matches my in-game shirt. I'm very cool and fashionable that way. Oh, they're tiny little Oreos for breakfast. That's cool.
Hairpins and chickens at high speed with very low visibility.
Very low visibility. All I need to see is that I'm in first place. That's all the visibility I need. But yeah, the game is pretty intelligent to populate the drivatars with like cars. Like I'm in level 791, and you see no car is severely above or below 791. If I recall correctly, in older Forza games, like the first Forza game I played and I got really into was Forza Motorsport 4 on the 360. And if I recall correctly, in that game, it would just fill you in with a random distribution of AI drivers that were just randomly selected within your class, and each class is 100 points. So if you selected a class that was like, say like 702 or something, you have an equal chance of racing against like 790 level cars or something, and you would and it made like the lower end of any given class like not viable. But I may be misremembering. I may be remembering be racing against like a random split screen in Forza Motorsport 6. I don't know. Anyway, let me check chat one more time. Frosties are cornflakes but with sugar or something sweet on it. Oh, cool. That's what we call frosted flakes, probably. That's a junky cereal we have in America. That's literally just cornflakes but coated with like sugar. When I was a kid, it was one of my favorite junky cereals actually, which in retrospect I find super funny because it elucidates just like how like that's just what junky cereal is. It's just cornflakes with a whole bunch of fucking sugar and then varying amounts of like food coloring. Because that's what Fruity Pebbles are. The junky cereal of the strain is named after the strain I was smoking. The strain probably much healthier for the human body than the cereal it's based off of. But yeah, it was just a bunch of differently colored sugar flakes, basically. Crazy in retrospect. I'd love to eat that stuff. I couldn't tolerate that as an adult. I genuinely like wouldn't want to eat that. How the frick am I in 4th place? All those Fruity Pebbles, even talking about them made me lethargic.
Medium
I'm
left.
also braking too much, so that doesn't help.
Easy left. Then medium right.
I may restart this event if we stay in 4th place past like a little bit longer. I don't know.
Onto bridge. Medium right. Medium left. Into hard left. Hairpin right.
Also, this car is pretty heavy. It handles pretty heavy with nice for in 2nd place. I can
Medium
probably
left.
make up a second. Let me do
Hard
some
right.
sick
Into
driving
medium right.
skills here. Play some initial D memes on YouTube. Just
Medium right.
imagine that that music is going here.
Hairpin left. Easy left. Then hard right. Hard right.
I don't remember if you were the viewer who said the other day that
Hard left.
they knew what initial D memes were on YouTube, but if you haven't seen them, then you should absolutely look them up. They're basically required viewing to make Forza a lot more enjoyable,
Medium
particularly the
right.
drifting.
Into hard right.
It's based off an anime called Initial D that I know very little about. I only know like the concept of it and then the memes based off it and the car from it. Oh shit. First place is
Medium right.
3 seconds ahead of me. Let me go real quick for a moment.
Easy left.
But
Then
it's an
easy
anime
right.
about a guy that drifts a lot and wins races.
Medium right.
And
Into
he,
medium left.
he drives a particular kind of like old Toyota
Onto bridge.
front wheel drive kind of thing or whatever. A very
Medium left.
mundane yet iconic car anyway. But there's a song, a couple of different songs from the anime that are very hype, and they're
Medium
used
left.
to punctuate full sick drifts. And
Medium right.
you should look them up if you want to. Wait until you are of legal age, or you just have booze for whatever reason, and then get super fucked up with friends and watch initial D memes.
Then medium right.
I was very lucky to have that experience before
Easy left. Then hairpin
COVID
left.
fucked up my social life. Like a couple years before COVID, I was able to do that at a friend's place with
Crest.
a group of
Easy
friends,
left.
and that was a fun experience. And so I hope everyone is
Easy
able
right.
to have that.
Hard left.
I might just settle for fucking 2nd place here because I don't really want to redo. Well,
Crest.
I will redo this to get 1st place at some
Medium
point,
right.
but I
Into
think that I
crest.
can do this, get 2nd
Medium
place,
left.
get a little bit of experience, and then we already have another race lined up, like the dirt race or whatever. So we can come back to this with a different car and like make better for our time, basically. We won't have to lose any time. Alright, let's look at the map here. We will need to go back and do that race again at some point. I can just redo it now and finish it now if you want to, if you prefer that, but we can also go do that race. Whatever your preference. You said BRB, so you're probably not here right now. That's totally fine. Oh, you think cornflakes are fine because they're made of corn and wheat? Yeah, in the UK, I'm sure cornflakes are good. You have to, like, seek out, like, just plain cornflakes in America. Like, I'm pretty sure they come with, like, sugar by default. But, yeah, plain cornflakes. They're like corn. Like, not cornflakes, but, like, the fucking, like, nutritionally speaking. They're like corn in that they're not, like, good or bad for you. They're just, like, filler. They don't really give you any nutrients. They're just kind of like the blandest calories imaginable. My mantra tends to be maximize protein, minimize meat.
No
How the
way.
fuck did they
Papa
start
Fernando,
talking right when I was
me,
about to switch my
then
car?
you. Hey, what about your Horizon family?
Neat. Let's go. First, let's do the car mastery thing. Now let's see, how close am I to the next event? I could fast travel there for 6,400 credits. It's not like I'm using them for anything else. I kinda do like driving at night. I also like the aesthetic, probably best out of between that and like driving in different daytime conditions. Probably choose the night race, so I think I'll go ahead and do this again. But this time we'll choose a car that's much better for rallying, like it's actually built for the sport. That Lamborghini, the 2019 Urus Lamborghini, if I'm saying that right, that handles super poorly. It's a very heavy feeling car. Don't want to do that at all. The Warthog is actually pretty cool. Handles better than you may think, at least in my experience. Here's the this is a rear wheel drive, so actually, you know what? This may not turn out to be a good car because it looks like it'll handle pretty heavily. But I think if we can pull it off, it'll look super cool. I like the vibe of this one. But both the handling and the rear wheel drive, those are not going to be doing us any favors.
Easy right. Crest. Easy
Warlock
left.
joined the convoy just in time to not be able to
Crest.
race, unfortunately.
Easy right. Then
Another
crest.
reason for me to
Hairpin right.
beat this race in the blink of an eye. Alright, let's see how this very wide-looking Aston Martin
Easy right.
handles.
Into easy left.
It's not cornering too badly in this point, and it hasn't really taken too many super tight turns. Like even the turns that they say are hairpin, they're really not too bad, at least on asphalt in some instances.
Medium right.
Wow,
Hard
I'm
left.
still starting out in 4th place. That's not good. Let me actually
Hard right.
remember to accelerate. Remember to try a little bit.
Medium left.
It's okay to try. It's a competitive game. Sometimes I must be
Into medium right.
reminded by myself or by others whenever I fuck up.
Hard left. Onto bridge. Medium right. Medium left. Followed by hard left.
This track doesn't seem too hard, which is good, but also
Hairpin right.
if we struggle to get to first place, that could be bad because it means that there's not like, oh shit, let me just rewind that, and then we can pretend like I did it. But it means that if I consistently struggle to get to first place on this track, then there's not much room for improvement except for like picking an even better car maybe.
Into medium
Something
right.
like really small, really zippy and fast.
Medium right. Hairpin left.
And I can just brake less and accelerate more. And then rewind less too. Ah, there we go. That's perfect.
Easy left. Into hard right.
I also can't forget this car is rear wheel drive, so
Hard
that
right.
fundamentally changes how I turn and drift and stuff.
Hard left. Hard left.
Yeah, there's a good chance I'll need a all-wheel drive car to
Medium right. Followed by hard right.
to get first place in this. Lots of drifting and stuff, and that's
Medium left.
not super viable
easy
with a
right.
rear wheel drive car. Ooh, I went down to 6th place. I deserve that. I have not yeah, that wasn't my best. Let's go ahead and quit the event, and then we'll switch cars. What up, Killer Waffle? Thank you for tuning in. Not playing on Xbox now. I am playing on PC with an Xbox controller. Warlock left the convoy. Rip. Already miss him. Let's, change cars here. Something all-wheel drive. I wish we could skip down to the bottom of this filter, but as far as I know, there's not a way to do that. Very unfortunate. Alright, what would be good at that particular rally race? What's something that could easily carry us to victory with not a single speed bump on the way? I think this car looks like a fuck you, I want to win car. One of those, like, Forza cars that they just, like, give you for free. I'm pretty sure that's one of those cars that's, like, super tricked out. Just like a really good car by default when you're in the mood to, win any given race. Oh my god, sweet, sweet electric engine. You can barely hear it. My enemies are not going to hear the sound of me coming up behind them. But that's fine, it's tactically advantageous. It's 6,400 credits to travel to the event, but I rarely feel like it's worth it, although I feel like I may be wrong about not feeling like it's worth it, given the time wasted and the credits gained on each race. Hope your morning is going well, Killer Waffle. Thank you for tuning in. I didn't already say those things. I'm rich someday. I hope to go bounding across the landscapes and really good cars. I'll probably just like die over the first hill, but that's fine. Alright, switchback run. Take 3. We got this. We probably got this. All-wheel drive. S1 class. The other drivers are also going to be in S1 class cars, but our pure skill will more than make up for it. And we're driving a car that's like built for this sort of thing.
5, 4,
At least by the looks of it.
2, 1, go! Easy right. Crest. Easy left. Crest. Easy right. Followed by crest. Hairpin right.
Oh yeah, sick drift. Only sick drifts
Easy
here.
right. Followed by easy left. Easy left.
This is much easier to do with all-wheel drive than it is rear-wheel drive. I guess if you're wondering the difference between all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive, just
Flat out.
compare these two races, this race and the previous one. Oh wow, I'm still in second place? Alright, that's fine. I can drive a little bit better since the game is politely
Medium left.
asking me to. Through its own non-verbal communication.
Then medium right.
Let's speed up just a little bit.
Hard left.
Slot comfortably into first place.
Onto bridge.
Onto bridge. Onto the
Medium right.
finish line.
Medium left. Then hard left. Hairpin right. Medium left.
Oh yeah, first place.
Hard right. Then medium right.
And now to keep first place with no effort at all.
Medium right. Hairpin left.
Some of the turns gotta be a little harsh just to
Then hard right.
reset yourself, you know? I need to do less of the hand braking into the turn. And I need to let drifts occur naturally since I'm not being scored on drifts for not being scored on drifting for this race.
Medium right. Into hard right. Medium left. Then easy right.
Oh man, we went back down to second
Medium
place.
right.
Good. They, that player remembered not to use the handbrake so much.
Then easy right.
Need to make these corners smoother. Let's see if we can make it up in the
Medium right.
last third of the race
Into
here.
medium left. Onto bridge. Medium left.
Yeah, I'm doing well too. Thank
Easy
you for
left.
asking. About to be even be better
right.
when I get this first place for
Medium
all of
left.
us
Into bumps.
in a moment. After I complete the last
Medium right.
25% of this race. It is a
Hard
pretty
right.
good morning though. I
Medium
only
right.
had some water today. I
Into
haven't even
medium
had
right.
some coffee. Nice, back to first place. So I'm trying
Easy
to have a
left.
little bit less coffee when I
hairpin
don't think I
left.
need it. And I didn't really wake up tired today, which is nice. Ah, shit. Hopefully that improper drift did not
Then
bump
easy
me
left.
back down to second place.
Easy right.
We'll have to see. Only one way to find out.
Hard left. Crest. Medium right. Into crest.
I have some good
Medium
weather
left.
outside my window today,
Into
which is
the
nice. I
finish
hope
line.
that holds up. So I can take a nice walk later. If I'm not playing video games or not doing something productive, nice first place. First try, like we all saw. I like to do stuff outside, like just boring stuff, like walk and listen to a podcast or whatever, but still, gets me that vitamin D, those essential sun and social nutrients. Cool, so we got the championship race for Grit Reapers here. We also have this, the dirt race, Rugged Dunes. Cool stuff. So do you prefer another night race, or do you want a dirt race? Do you want Rugged Dunes, or do you want uh, Desafio? Not to be confused with a Despacito, I guess. I love ice water. I drink a lot of it, and I really do appreciate it as like my favorite beverage after losing my taste for soda. And booze is good, but obviously the taste of booze is just, I don't like it. You drink it to like feel the effects, but I've never enjoyed the act itself of drinking booze. That's why you should smoke weed. It's the miracle drug. Smoke weed and drink ice water, and then you can also be a small nobody Twitch streamer like me. But it is very fun. Get to play your favorite video games for people who care. We won all the Grit Reapers rally events. It's pretty cool. Let me check out my car mastery. Oh wow. I thought I would have used this car more, but I have not used it at all apparently. I'm sure that AI driver doesn't mind. Let's see if we can get some speed up and then do this danger sign here. Let's see. Oh, found one of those pinatas. Nice. Now let's see the best angle to approach that ramp at. Okay, it's right there. So let's go back down this way here. Alright, let's get up to speed. And hope we hit that right. Nice. Alright, well I assume only 1 star, really? Wow. Cool. Only 1 star. The 3 stars was almost 100 meters more than what I got. But that's fine. We can go get first place in this race over here. Horizon Battlelands presents Mortis. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong race. I wasn't even looking at my minimap. I just pressed X when the game told me to. Let's go half a kilometer in this direction. Ooh, another one of those pinatas that they hang up, presumably because the game takes place in Mexico. There's a lot of those around, so I try not to waste time looking for them, but I know that sometimes they can also be grouped up together. No, those things too, you want to destroy those. Anything you see on the road, basically, you want to run through. It's a common theme in this game. Let's try this car. It has off-road tires that may work out better in our favor.
This is a mixed surface run through the quarry to the oasis. Multiple jumps, tight corners. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Hard left. Medium right. Easy right. Crest into medium right. Easy left. Crest into medium left. Flat out. Medium right. Medium left. Medium left. Then medium right. Square right. Surface change to gravel. Bumps. Easy right. Then medium left. Crest. Hard right. To hard left. Easy right. Medium right. Jump. Followed by hard left. Medium right. Followed by crest. Hairpin left. Easy right. Medium left. Bumps, followed by easy right. Crest, followed by medium left. followed by medium left. Jump into easy left. Easy left. Easy right. Water into medium right. Square left.
Alright, we are cleanly in first place. This is the chill drive I imagined it being.
Medium right.
Imagine being 6 seconds behind me. I'm sure they can't help
Followed by
that.
easy left.
I mean, someone's got to be in first place.
Medium right. Followed by
It
water.
may as well be me in this single-player race.
Hard right. Easy left. Clock stops when you cross that line.
Alright, cool. Now we need to do more danger signs, I guess, to unlock the Bat Championship race. The Raptor race. That one is not too far from here. Ooh, that was a ramp made out of sand. That's pretty neat. 2 stars, cool.
Hey, more challenges. Horizon Raptors is running like clockwork. We've got this competition sewn up. I don't even need to know which of us would win in a race.
You play this game on the Xbox PC app? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I used to play Forza Horizon 4 on the Xbox PC app. It is cool that they made like their own version of Steam, basically. That's just Xbox on PC. It makes sense. It feels like they should have done that with like the Xbox One or 360. But they realized like, oh yeah, Microsoft also owns Windows. It's basically the same gaming ecosystem. Oh yeah, it should be cross-playable on Steam, because I'm like playing on Xbox Live. I sign into Xbox Live each time I play this game. It's just that I launch it through Steam. You also use a controller on most PC games. That's cool. Yeah, I switch between controller and keyboard and mouse basically on a case-by-case basis. Like lately I've been playing a lot of this game and a lot of Sifu, which I both use a controller for. So I've been using a lot of controller recently, but for the majority of games I use keyboard and mouse. Except for like driving games, sometimes I would say I almost always default to at least trying keyboard and mouse on a game before using a controller. Yeah, Sifu is great. I've been having a ton of fun with that. I've had it for maybe like a week in the skill progression. is great to go from like not knowing how the game works at all to like being better and better at the game. It's super fun. Very satisfying. Might play some Sifu. It is definitely on the short list of games that I am likely to imminently stream. I wonder if I should just pay the 6,400 to immediately travel there. Ooh, someone joined the convoy, but they don't have a name, so we don't even know who they are. I feel like it's worth it to fast travel there. And then they left. Oh, Flying Waffle, it's you. Happy to help to have you here. And I'm glad I didn't start the event yet. I'll wait another like 30 or so seconds maybe, so I can drink some more water. Make another hit, and I will be ready to race. Make sure you bring a car that's good for this kind of thing. I trust you to know what's best for yourself. I'm gonna go break those boxes to my left, but I recommend something smaller with all-wheel drive. I don't know where this trail of boxes leads, but it's super enticing. I might be like being led directly to a trap, and that's fine, I'll totally follow it. Neat. I guess that's a cool dirt path shortcut. Why take the dirt path when you can just go through all the palm trees? What class of car? Good question. This car, which car is this? Oh, it's an S1 in the top of the screen. Yep, S1, the 827. Hello there. You got a cool looking car too. We are ready to rally. As soon as the game offers me the event. Maybe I need to drive away a little here. Here we go. Cool. We'll do the co-op rally. Hell yeah, Team Audi. Let's go. If you prefer to do competitive races, we can do that too. If you have a preference, just let me know. Oh hell yeah, 2 of us. 2 drivers now.
Yo, listen up.
Oh, you had to change cars? Oh, that's unfortunate.
This is a
Did the
demanding
game
route with
tell you why you had to change cars? It was the wrong class or something? Oh shit, you're rocking a 900 car, you're skewing the statistics for me, but that's fine. I'll get by on pure skill.
1, go! Easy left. Surface change to sand. Medium right.
Pro tip,
Medium right.
brake a little less than you think you may have to. Just let off the gas pedal. Just stop accelerating before you brake, and if you, the combination of not accelerating in the beginning of turn, it might slow you down more than you think. You might not have to brake all the time.
Medium right.
At least it's a lesson I constantly learn.
Crest. Okay, then easy left. Crest. Into easy right. Medium left. Crest. Followed by easy left. Jump. Followed by medium right. Crest. Into medium left. Medium right. Hairpin left. Jump. Into easy right. Medium right. Crest. Then medium left.
not to jinx us or knock on wood here, but we are absolutely
Followed by medium right.
annihilating this course.
Crest. Into
Oh
medium
shit,
left.
I jinxed it immediately. I immediately fucked up. Alright, back on track.
Hairpin left.
Back on the literal track.
Medium right. Hard left. Hairpin right. Hairpin left. Into easy left. Medium right. Easy left. Then easy right. Hairpin right. Medium left. Medium right. Medium right. Medium left. Medium
Okay,
left.
rip. Fuck that
Followed
up.
by hairpin right.
Alright, take first place, you deserve it. I made a mistake with that checkpoint.
Now let's see you finish it.
As long as one of us gets first place, I'm pretty sure we get credit for it, but I'm honestly not sure. So we'll see. Yeah, it says blue team victory, so hopefully it gives us both the
All right, fine.
the
You
first
twisted
place,
my
whatever,
arm.
whatever.
Everyone at Horizon Raptors wants to know who's the better rally driver, you or me. So,
You think that your
purely
other
for
car didn't technically
posterity,
count as a rally car?
we're
Oh,
doing
interesting.
this. Hurry up and get to the start line, will you?
Alright, would you rather do this championship race with the dinosaur? Or this championship race with the neon-faced Grim Reaper? This is like a night race on dirt, and this is like a daytime race on dirt. Seems to be the only difference there. Up to you. You have a preference between daytime and nighttime? Race Rami, I got you. I don't
Just to prove this is a very
think the game
casual
will let me
race
fast
between
travel, but
good
I'll
friends,
check.
winner gets the Horizon Raptors.
Will the game let me fast travel there? Yeah, okay, it will. That's nice. That is nice and convenient. Convenient for both of us.
Car. You're going down, mate.
Alright, let's take this guy out. Two of us will be there and only one of us has to beat him. I'm like 98% sure that only one of us has to beat him. So, bring your A game. Bring your favorite car. Now you left the convoy. Big rip. Let me know if that was a mistake and if you want to join. I'll wait for you. For a minute or two. Last time you played this, you couldn't fast travel here? That's weird. If you want to restart, I'll wait for you. If you want to say, fuck it, no more Horizon right now, I totally understand. Rage quitting after a crash, I've definitely done that too. You can enter, you're ready. I don't know what you mean by you're ready. By you meaning to come back? Because you're not in the convoy right now. At least the game doesn't say you're in the convoy. There you are. Found you again. Happy to have you. Alright, now that you're here, let's do some co-op racing domination here. Because he will feel dominated, and then we get to keep his car afterwards.
I know Rami likes his scenery, so we're going to do some canyon descents, hill climbs, and water hazards. Bring your off-road gear with you. Oh, and maybe a camera.
Alright, I would say good luck, but we don't need it. Ooh, a sick jump.
None of you can challenge El Jefe.
It is hard to imagine any real suspension on Earth that could handle that. Wow, it turns out that Rami is like a really bad driver. It turns out that Rami just sucks at playing Forza Horizon.
Lovely night for a drive. Can you tell me how to improve if you win?
You cannot bounce off those barriers. Pro tip. You will just go straight through them.
Would it help if I got back in the chopper?
By the way, I never mean to cut you off or to hit you like that. My B. It just happens, unfortunately. Thankfully, the game turned me into a
You
ghost,
can do better
which
than
is good.
this.
Oh shit, I fucking spun out. That's not good. I spun out
Come
bad.
on.
Spun out real bad. Ow. Then, even though I was a ghost, I hit the car in front of me. That probably hurt. So these cars, super easy to spin out in for some reason. So we just have to watch to make absolutely sure not to go over like a certain turning radius or whatever. I don't know what the term is.
Come on, show me what you got. You're giving me some competition here. Now this race is fair.
I don't think we are catching up with him at this point, so I'm gonna call it. Sorry about this, I'm going to, oh, I can't restart it. When it's multiplayer. RIP. Alright, I'm gonna quit the event. I'll leave the convoy? That's bullshit. Whatever, you can rejoin the convoy though. I'm gonna quit and rejoin because this would take us less time than, finishing and then restarting the event. There's no use in doing it, honestly, if we don't, win the race. I'll open my convoy again, and I won't fast travel there, so you don't, there's not a chance of glitching out again, and you have time to join. again, Flying Waffle. Happy to have you back. Welcome back to the convoy. There is a sign to smash up on top of this hill. Let's see if I can get to it. Let's see. Is it up there? Yeah, it's like up this cliff right here. This small one. Thank God for all-wheel drive. Really doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. Alright, coming around the mountain. Here we go. Yeah, the race is where if they give us a car, yeah. Part of the fun in this game is choosing your own car, like upgrading it and stuff, and like it's kind of like has like a deck builder element to it, where like part of the fun is how the gameplay loop is like so personalized for each person, and how they like prep for it is such like an integral part of it. And giving us a car just defeats that whole purpose. It's like the back half of the game is just not there. By back half, I mean like the first half, like the preparation half of it, not the last half, which I believe is what back half usually means. Alright, even though I said this last time, I'm not going to say good luck because we don't need luck. We just need our pure skill that we already have. I'm turning my volume up for this. You might want to also. Oh yeah, we got it this time.
You don't need to give me a head start, my friend. These conditions are nothing. Where's my #1 driver?
Ooh, my bad, dude. I did not mean to do that to you. That was really unintentional, and I'm not being sarcastic. I know everything I say sounds sarcastic because I have a dry sense of humor and a very monotone voice, but I did not mean to pit maneuver you like that. Hello there. As long as one of us beats Rami, then it's all the same to me. Oh shit, I spun out. Oh, but I'll stop Rami, nice. I crashed into him, so I gave you a head start. I did the sacrificial, the noble, heroic sacrifice for both of us. Now you got to carry the torch. Our first place.
Ándale, vámonos.
Oh, he's gonna keep taunting us though, as if we're both losing, because I'm behind him.
Nobody get lost now.
Alright, I overtook him, not sure how long that'll last.
I could do this with my eyes closed. Too dark for you, my friend.
Oh, whoops. We do a little flipping. We do a little flipping. Good news is I also wrecked Rami. So he's also crashed. Okay, now we can easily finish in 15 seconds. Easy peasy. Forza Horizon Squeezy. Teamwork makes the dream work, absolutely. That was really cool, honestly. That was an unintentional but super cool play that I just totally sandbag him so you can take first place easy. That was really cool. And I like that it happened twice. I like that I crashed into him unintentionally twice. I wonder if Rami has any feelings one way or the other about that. Hey, well done, right back at you. Congrats on the first place. Well earned. Well driven. You're a real Forza Horizon.
I knew you were faster. I knew it from the start. But I had to do something to get you on Grid Reapers, no?
I wish Sifu had a multiplayer mode. Strikes me as a game that'd be really fun to have like a one-on-one fighting arena mode kind of thing. Ooh, we got someone new in our convoy, you know? It says win all Grid Reapers Horizon race events, but why is that at 0 out of 8? Shouldn't I have already beaten all of them? Oh, it's the race where like you're racing against other AI drivers on the same track probably. Do you want to do this race now? The daytime dirt race. There's prizes to collect here. Neat. Down for whatever, that's cool. Yeah, I would say one more good race in me, then I may switch games. Maybe to Sifu or to something more story driven if you prefer that. Oh, hello. X to medium. Sure, I'll medium you. I can inspect or head to head. Nah, that sounds like getting a new business. I wouldn't want to put that on. You can dig it? Nice. Glad to hear it. I'm also not sure what you're referring to, because I said a lot of things. But if you can dig any one of them, then I'm happy to hear it. Hopefully, chief among them, you can dig this dirt race we're about to do. Oh, I fucked up. I don't know why they put this part in the map. Have you ever, like, done the thing where you're bounding along at 100 kilometers and you just accidentally, like, pancake yourself head-on collision into that wall? Because I've done that more than once, and I was like, if this was real life, I would be a bloody smear on that concrete right there. Let's get these pinatas. I'm driving through the pinatas. That's not how pinatas usually work. I got that one. Yeah, I just drove through that one. That's crazy. I totally just clipped through those two pinatas. That's unfortunate. The pinatas are broken. Someone should tell Playground Games. I get Playground Games and Turn 10 mixed up. I think the Turn 10 develops... Oh, that one doesn't work either. I think the Turn 10 develops Motorsport. That one doesn't work. That one works. And Playground Games develops... That one works too. And Playground Games develops the Horizon series. But I could be wrong. But now that I say it out loud, I'm like fairly certain that that's correct. Damn, I just took out those fences. Hello there. Happy to see you here. Alright. Oh, the guy that was in our convoy is still in the game world. You can see him from this perspective, Jokin BMW. I wonder what his favorite DC villain and his favorite car manufacturer both are, you know? No idea. Let's enter event. Co-op because we're best friends. Raptor race because we're raptors and we're racing. So are you a fan of any of the Resident Evil games? I'm still hyped to start the remake of 4, even though I don't have any personal... Oh, fuck, we're being given cars, that sucks. Even though I don't have any personal nostalgia for it, just because I hear it's so good. But I've also played the remake of 2, but I didn't quite finish it. I'm wondering if it would be more fun for me to re-download that and finish Resident Evil 2, since it's like a direct prequel to 4 with the same character. Same lead character. Because Resident Evil 2 was pretty fun, it's just like very puzzly, and Resident Evil 4 is supposed to be more like straightforward and action focused, which is good. I got real sick of like the Metroidvania aspect of RE2, even though I really did like the game, running around the police station, hiding from the big Teletubby in a trench coat. Pretty fun. Resident Evil 7 was an amazing game. That's a game I wish I could go back and like forget all about so I could play it for the first time. And I was really disappointed by Resident Evil 8 because it wasn't scary like 7 was predominantly. And even at the time, like when Village released, Capcom was like, yeah, we made it not as scary as 7 because some people didn't like how scary 7 was. And I'm like, you sons of bitches. First of all, I'm stuttering. That's real fucking bad in this game, in a racing game of all things. Hope your game is faring better than mine at the moment. It's better to go slower and not spin out, because you'll lose less time by decelerating for a little bit and not lose control of your car. But yeah, I was really disappointed by the creative direction that Village took. I like the idea of the first-person Resident Evils. I think that's really cool.
You want me to wait for you?
But they should be horror-focused like 7 was, not more action-focused like Village was, in my opinion. Although, when I'm saying it out loud, that's the exact reason that I'm looking more forward to Resident Evil 4. No, that's not true. No, I didn't like the 2 remake because it was like too puzzly. 7 had some puzzles, but they were more linear and like isolated. There was a lot of shit to keep track of in RE2, and I just kind of gave up right before the end. Although I hear it gets a lot better right before the end after you leave the police station, and that's what I was doing. So I realize you can't like type in the chat when you're racing unless you're just like that good, and if you're that good, then you are probably, objectively speaking, my best viewer at video games in general. But yeah, if you have an opinion on the Resident Evils and which one I should play, let me know. I really recommend playing Resident Evil 7 if you haven't already, and don't look up any spoilers or gameplay footage. Go in completely blind, play it with your lights off, in a dark room, some good shit. Play it on VR if you haven't, but I don't have a VR headset. I imagine most people don't. I have a Steam Deck that I never use because I bought it on the spring sale for Steam, when the Steam Decks were on sale. And I have even less likelihood of using a VR headset. I like the idea of the technology, it just costs too much and the setup is just too cumbersome in my opinion. Oh yes, you might go play Resident Evil 4 after this, or maybe World War Z. Nice. Never played World War Z, or saw the movie, or read the book. But they're all entertainingly very different pieces of media from what I hear. Like the book World War Z, the movie World War Z, and the game World War Z are all just very, very different things.
Put the word out to every racing team and rally fan in Sierra Nueva.
So have you played the Resident Evil 4 remake yet? If so, if you haven't started it, I won't spoil it for you. I won't like start it on my stream yet. The Badlands Goliath. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Sounds fun. How long of a race is that? Because the Goliath in the main game was like uh, a fuck you amount of miles. We raced the whole fucking world, and I'm like, that's a little too much. That's a bit tedious. You beaten it twice now? The remake? Have you? Which Resident Evil have you beaten
That was
twice now?
one of the best drives I've ever seen.
They added third
Take the
person to
keys to the
Resident Evil
RZ-R
Village.
Pro
Oh, really?
XP.
That's cool.
You earned them.
I think first person is one of the better things about the seventh and eighth game. I think horror games
Also,
generally look
while I'm
better as first
very
person.
happy you won it, it would
I
be good
just
for
wish
my
they
ego
put
if
you in
you
scarier
wouldn't beat the other.
situations in the eighth game. Although I'll probably end up getting Village at some
Up to
point,
now,
honestly.
please.
Played all the Resident Evils? Oh, that's cool. Do you have a favorite? I know a friend of mine, he was super into the original remake on like GameCube of the first game. It's like one of his favorite games of all time. I don't know if it still is, but it was back when he had an opinion about it. Alright, you can decide if you want to do the Horizon Badlands Goliath with me right now, or if you think I should stream something else. That's up to you. It's 5 kilometers away, so you have just enough time to decide while I take a leisurely dirt drive over there. Let's see if there are any pinatas to break over here that may or may not work. Down for whatever? Okay, that's cool. I'll take a look at the Goliath race, and if it seems too long, then I might be like, nah. But maybe. I really miss Forza Motorsport. I miss going around the Nürburgring and it being the most stupid, fatiguing track ever. It's like 26 miles long. It's the longest race course ever. It's in Germany. The more I play Forza Horizon, the more I miss Forza Motorsport. I'm that kind of nerd, honestly. And it's just stupid that there's no currently available Forza Motorsport game. Can't even buy it, they delisted them. It makes me wish PlayStation would release Gran Turismo 7 on PC. I don't know if they have plans to or not, but you know, like got The Last of Us, got Uncharted, got God of War, all that good stuff. I like that Sony's releasing their games on Steam. That's really good, but they should have had Gran Turismo out already. They're leaving so much money on the table. There's a huge market that I would be like a day one purchaser of Gran Turismo 7 on Steam, just because Forza Motorsport isn't available because I don't even want Gran Turismo compared to Forza Motorsport. Oh man, that pinata doesn't work. That's unfortunate. But yeah, it's just weird that there's no like fill for that niche, you know? Big market there. That's a big. I played Gran Turismo 5 on the PlayStation 3 before I got Forza Motorsport 4 on the 360. And GT5 is like a much worse game than Forza 4. But even then I was like, oh, this is a good game just because it's like the only game that's offering what I wanted. Ooh, new cars to collect. Thank you much. Ooh, we can choose our car. You want to stay in the S1 class, or do you want to go down a little bit? Maybe I should have phrased that differently. But I'll say it again just for verbal dominance. You want to go down a little bit? Or you want to, ooh, we got someone who joined the convoy. I don't know if they're still able to race, since we're already selecting our cars. That car looks really cool. The Hoonigan, which is a cool brand of car. It sounds like a skateboard thing or whatever. S1, I got you. I'll switch to this Monster Energy sponsor, which I hate because I hate energy drinks and soda. I don't want to support them, but why can't I Do any of this. Is that a problem with... Oh no, it said session joined. So I guess... Oh, the game must have already been loaded. Cool. As long as it works. The logo looks cool on cars, but please don't drink Monster or Rockstar or any shitty soda like that. And that goes for like Coca-Cola, obviously, too. Soda in general is just one of the worst things you can put into your body. Makes you gain weight and get like addicted to sugar so quickly. It's crazy. I like how my tires look. I like the one black, one white wheel look. Tire is the rubber part. The wheel is the inside part. To my knowledge, at least. Alright, good luck. Not that we need it.
I have to admit, I've been watching as many Horizon Raptors and Great Reapers events as my own. You two can seriously rally.
The only advantage of running events at night is that I get to watch every Apex Predators race. It's been a pleasure, Alice.
Look, Sierra Nueva didn't work out exactly as I planned, but I think we've all grown a lot as ambassadors and as people. I'm proud of us.
Hang on. What about me?
You're on my home turf, compadre. Follow my racing line.
I'm just glad I can see the road.
It's cool that the other player can join
Not
us.
bad, actually. Nice and grippy.
Oh, I barely got that checkpoint. That's good. I did not miss that. I need to get in control of my driving here. Getting a little unwieldy. Gotta rein it in a little bit, you know? Like when you start to make mistakes in Sifu. The trick is just to remain totally on the ball and situationally aware the entire time. Sorry about tapping you there. Did not mean to do that. Oh, thank God the game turned me into a ghost. I need the training wheels, whatever. I can't be trusted to be a physical object in the world with permanence.
Oh, now I know where we are. The weather is very nice today, no?
So we're only a third of the way done with the race.
Can't believe
Just
you
about.
ran that whole
About a
series
third of the
in
way
the
now.
rain, mate.
So I guess that's why they call it the
He's always
Goliath.
sensible, but he's family.
It is a pretty chill race though. Good day for a race. I like these nice wide tracks now. Much better than how we started out. It's okay. You can spin out and still recover. I believe in you. So you already recovered. Oh man, I almost knocked out that helicopter. I'm pretty sure the game like artificially forced me down, so I didn't like hit the underside of the helicopter. That'd be crazy. I want to see that in the movie. Take out a helicopter by just fucking ramming into it from below. That may have been in a Fast and Furious movie, but I haven't seen most of them. dirt stages coming up. Hasn't this whole thing been a dirt stage? It's about to get even more dirty, I guess. Could have phrased that better. It's about to get dirtier. Ah, shit. I fucked up. Gotta rewind. I will see you in the past. It really satisfies me how all of us are beating all three of them. That's fun. This dirt's pretty slippery. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe you're in complete control, I don't know. Hello there, fancy finding you on this track. Damn, your drift was sicker than mine just because you didn't crash into me. I crashed into the wall. Oh shit, I'm stuttering. That's not good. Oh shit, I'm fucking stuttering completely out of control. Alright, gotta go back, hit that checkpoint, nice. Alright, got plenty of time to catch up with Rami as long as the game doesn't keep acting like this. Ooh, got super fucked up there. Alright, hopefully my internet doesn't completely give out. This is why I have a team for me, so when my game stops working, the team can pick up the slack. There was a wreck here of some sort. Cool. Thank you for taking care of the competition any way you can. Really appreciate you taking them out. Oh boy. I am getting singular frames per second. Alright. I think we're back. Back to like 15 frames. At least I'm in motion. Well, we're not beating this in 3 seconds, but you know what? We did good. That other guy that joined, he probably wasn't lagging. He's probably on like, I don't know, if I'm in America, you're in Europe. He's probably like in China. And then between the three of us, we're really good, but we're still gave us a time, so that's good. And we still got the victory, so anyway. He's the winner. Good on him. Teamwork, making the dream work. More importantly, making our enemies lose. I got a Xbox console companion achievement for that.
Well, technically you're in charge now. What should we do next?
How about you all join my team? Team Horizon.
I like it.
I like it too, Superstar.
It's not bad, but let me explain why I think Grid Reapers is better.
Rami.
Alrighty! And now the competition's over and the pressure's off.
Managed to flip
You
one
can
of our
go through
opponents
all the
over.
remaining
Oh, nice.
rally cha-
Let's redeem that car. I got a pickup truck as that reward.
challenges just for fun. Keep an eye list too.
Neat. There's the rally adventure, I guess. Alright. What's Horizon Tour do? Oh, that's something in the main Mexico area of the game, I believe. That's really fun. Let me fast travel back to Mexico. I'm not sure if the game will like drag you with me or not, or if it gives you the option to stay in like the separate world from me.
Welcome back, homie.
Collected 4 more cars, neato. Would you rather see some Sifu now, or do you want like a story-driven game? I can do one of the Resident Evils if you want. You should see about re-downloading RE2 because it sounds like I'd like to go back and finish that at some point. I don't know if it'll be before the before I play RE4 or not. It could be. The new Call of Duty season, which is supposed to come out today, the update still hasn't released, unfortunately. I was looking forward to that new COD season today. I will uninstall Gears of War 5 so I have room to reinstall Resident Evil 2. That's life. Sometimes you gotta kill a beloved child to resurrect another. Know what I'm saying? You know, that very relatable metaphor. I seem to have Sifu on the brain. That's true. I have had Sifu on the brain for like the past couple of weeks, week or two while I've had that. So that seems pretty good. I'll exit to desktop here. Thank you for driving with me. Could not have done those last races without you. Probably, actually. And even if I technically could have, you still got all the credit at the time because you deserved it, and you get all of it now because I'm thankful you were there. I will switch over to Sifu. Hopefully downloading Resident Evil 2 doesn't fuck up the stream or cause it to lag. I'll keep an eye on it through OBS, but sometimes OBS doesn't tell me all the problems that may happen, so just let me know if anything gets fucked up. Fucked up like the enemies we're about to see in Sifu. I'll change the stream title to add on, it'll say Hangout and Cool Fights. Because these fights are going to be pretty cool. Resident Evil 2 is already 7% of the way there. That's pretty crazy. And according to OBS, there's no lag on the stream. That's even crazier. Modern broadband internet. It's awesome. Just a couple years ago, I had a different internet provider, and I got worse download speeds, and I couldn't download something and play a multiplayer game online at the same time without it lagging, let alone stream something and have a game download relatively quickly. I am very easily amazed by technology. Let's see where we were in the Sifu story. Do you have any particular favorite level in Sifu? Happy to do that. I forget which level I left off of here. This tree is small again. It was big, but now it's small. Okay, so I was at the sanctuary. I'm currently 34 years old. So far, I've managed to beat the squats without dying, but I've died at least once in the club, even on my best run. You think we should start with the sanctuary, or should we start at the club trying to get the perfect playthrough? Or something else, do you think? The club reminds me of the scene from the first John Wick movie. The scene where everyone remembers from John Wick 1, where he kills the people in the nightclub, which is, what I do to the people in that nightclub. It's very relatable. Ooh, I just took a nice stretch. That was good. Good to look out your window and take a stretch every now and again. The stream is still not lagging, and we are 24% of the way to Resident Evil 2. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's try the club. See if we can't flawlessly do all this.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting.
Private backup!
Nope. Fucking power move, just slide right by him and past him. To be fair to that doorman, he had no idea I was coming.
Yeah? Hey, it's a private party,
I like that I knocked that guy down twice. Ooh, make that 3 times.
Please don't hit me.
And this weapon is now in pristine condition to go over here with. For some reason there's some lag on my gameplay, but according to OBS there's no lag on the stream, which is good. Yeah, there's some lag in the game. I don't know why at the moment. That's weird. Oof, that guy used his weapon on me. That's not good. Alright, let's get that bottle out of his hand. Nice. Oh, rip. I thought I counted. Whatever. The game is a little weird with the parries and the counters, whatever. With some enemies more than others. Alright. Let's do increased weapon durability, I guess. And then I don't think there's a reward totem if we go through that other door, so let's just skip through here. Through here, straight to the back of the club, where the real people go. Real cool people.
Above this door are the 3 trials. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Then step through the door.
Step forward. You're about to be tested.
You know, thinking about Gears of War, I remember you said you loved them. I wonder when Gear 6 is going to come out, because it's been quite a few years, and they seem to have a momentum between Gears 4 and 5 that they just kind of lost after 5. I don't know if that's like intentional or not. But I really do love Gears of War also. Gears 5 is a great game. I've played a ton of Gears of War 3 on the Xbox 360.
Let's go into the beginning. Survival of the fittest.
Neat.
You shall not fear death.
Oh shit, for some reason the game lagged and I got hit because of that. That was just a total lag hit. I don't even know if that came through on stream, because it was honestly pretty clean. If the game was like trying to fuck me up as a move, like it started
The winner becomes
lagging right at the moment I needed to dodge. Alright, whatever. Trials? Question mark?
Before meeting Shaw.
2 more
If you ever
challenges
want to
lay
play
ahead.
Gears 5 together, let me know.
And endurance.
I'm not like saying I will, like off the top of my head, I gotta like be in the mood for it, but since that game is pretty dead in general, whenever the mood strikes people, you gotta find friends to play with. And you can definitely hit me up. I like this part where the game like sets a beat with the music.
Pick up your weapon.
No. Pro tip, just sweep the leg, punch her in the face, pick up her weapon, start beating her up with her weapon.
You disappoint me.
Yet the game fucking lagged again. That 100% just lagged for me, caused me to get hit again. That's so weird that the single player game would lag when another game is downloading. But the stream is supposedly fine. Pretty weird. I'm going to go take a quick bathroom break and refill my water. I will be right back. Thank you for chilling with me. Shouldn't be gone more than a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back now. Resident Evil 2 is at 85%. Let me know if you want me to switch to that game when I'm done with this. I really do value the opportunity to play that game with someone who really knows about it, because the biggest barrier to entry and like enjoyment for me, or I guess all of the RE games, but especially the older ones, are kind of complicated puzzles and stuff. Like, I didn't find it enjoyable in RE2 to like run in circles around the police station, not knowing where to go. And that's what kind of killed it for me over the course of the game. But I got like near the end, and then I just didn't finish it, so I forget exactly where I left off. It could have been a really bullshit part, I don't know. And then you could just say, yeah, this part's bullshit. Don't even do that. And then I would be like, you know what? Makes sense. Anyways, a little bit of Sifu nightclub fire-based deja vu, since we're fucking hitting those guys. I wish that I could punch him on the ground, but he doesn't let me. Neato burrito. Let's do focus, regain. Well, structure gain on successful avoid. We need that before all the three of those before we get to Yang, right? Because we can't use focus moves on him, but we need to maintain our structure. But this will help us with all the bosses until then, so it's probably best to invest in those early, and then get the other one later. I hate it when you gets that out of my head. Like, that's the opposite of what I want to do. Ow. Let me strong sweep him and then run over here. Rip, I just want my staff. Give me my thing. Nice. Ooh, super clean. Then throw that at him and pick this up. Oh shit. Then he fucking gets angry about it. That I'm taking his stuff, maybe. Here we go. 360 swing. Perfect. Oh, rip. Ouch. Alright, we can just pretend like that one didn't happen. This guy is pretty cool looking when he does this, I have to admit.
You're almost as good as you.
The mistake is talking too much, like many of the enemies here. And by here, I mean like this game. Oh, nice. He stayed on the ground just long enough for me to do that. Oh. Wait, let me get the staff. Why didn't it let me pick it up? I sworn I hit B there. There we go. Let's bring him out over here. It's a lot easier to fight him out in the open. Ow, rude. Nice. sweep the leg, just in time. Oh, nice. Too easy. Let me know now that that guy's face was smashed in a cool way. If you want to see more Sifu, you can switch to Resident Evil. It's probably done by now. And by Resident Evil, I meant RE2, not RE4. Wow, the tree grew back. That did not take long at all. Jesus. Fastest tree in both the west and the east. I always find the first phase of the boss in the museum to be really bullshit for some reason. I just have a really hard time dodging and parrying her blades. I'm not even really sure how they work.
Eyes on the target in the atrium. Everyone get into position.
It was foolish of you to come here.
Foolish of him to leave his guard down. It's very amusing though to hear that same line each time. These guys were really not prepared when you look at this in hindsight.
This is as far as you go.
That's OT.
Ouch. He hurt me a little bit. So I'll punch him in the face. And then I'll take his knife.
Target here.
Classic. Just throw your knife at them. I guess I'll take this back. No, I'll take the baseball bat. Let's change it up a little bit, you know?
You're him, aren't you?
Damn, you're.
I can just throw these at her. Classic.
He's here.
Any regrets now?
Ooh, whoops. Let me sweep the leg here. Alright, let's increase weapon durability. Oh, I think that restored my own weapon's current durability. Pretty cool. Alright, let's see just how durable you are. Oops, he went a little bit Super Saiyan. Sometimes they do that. Nice.
Looking for the exit.
Ooh, a staff versus a baseball bat. That's cool. A baseball bat wins by aiming for the kneecaps. Or the side of the knee. Damn, she just cannot catch a break here. Alright, then I'll take her staff. Then we'll go up here. And now things get much more abstract and mysterious.
Believe that if we took the time to stand outside in the rain, it would cleanse us both physically and spiritually.
Water has the power to finally set us free. It represents birth and the cleansing of a darkened soul. Water is the key to being reborn.
It is considered redemptive in nature.
Ooh, whoops. He hit me a bit. Maybe there's a weapon there I can pick up. Nice. Much easier. Oh shit. Famous last words. Alright, now this will be much easier. I really should have just stayed in the light area. But now that I'm here anyway.
Like the darkness itself, we must first embrace it. Or the shadows of the past consume us whole.
Ooh, rip. I don't know how to move when I'm stunned. I'm not sure if I can. Maybe that's the point. Here's a weapon. Alright. A little harder than it needed to be. That's still no problem. Here's a convenient sword. Alright, now into this guy who is really annoying and potentially painful. So let's cut his thigh open and hope that we just don't trigger his throws, maybe.
Our consciousness
Ah, shit.
is merely the tip of the iceberg.
Alright, that's good.
We must dive beneath the waters.
He hit us a bit,
explore
but
the
he didn't get us with his
subconscious.
worst move,
To
his
face
most
the
annoying move, the
past.
throw. Ah, we lost the fucking blade, did we? Nope, it's right there. Oh, but I can't pick it up. Rip. Tragic. Alright then. Could have sworn I was blocking, but you know what? That's cool. I will beat her to death in a red room, and then she will respawn. Can't do that. Why didn't it let me do the takedown? That's weird. It's a weird series of events. Easy peasy. Oh, rip, missed that one. Alright then. Nice. Glad we got that weapon durability. Good to max that one out, I think, as early as possible. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know how to avoid those, unfortunately. I find her second phase a lot easier than her first, because it's a lot clearer what you need to do. Is my staff still over there somewhere? Oh, nice. Nice. Ah, rip. Almost got her on the ground there, but not quite.
I will put an end to your quest
Come on. I thought you're right there. You're right there. Just keep it to me. Rip. Guess not. Guess it's not gonna be easy or nice like that. Now we're 30 years old, and our problems are getting worse. I wanted to save the focus for the start of her next phase, but I don't know. I'm not sure if it automatically refills or not at the start of phases, so I really don't know. Don't know if that would have worked or not. I know this will work though. Ouch. That didn't work exactly like expected. Well, sometimes I'm better at parrying than other times. This is not one of those times. The parrying seems really inconsistent, I don't know. In my humble opinion. Or maybe I'm just due for a break. I have been streaming for a couple or so hours. Nice. I wish it could have gone that well originally. Don't know what happened, but not every run can be the perfect run. I wished you could skip the boss ending cutscenes, but I don't think you can. Maybe they're loading screens secretly. I guess that would make sense.